Good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome back to Fat Cat Collections. And today I want to share with you guys the first of its kind, the first of its category that I want to share with you guys that was sent by a company that reached out to me probably about a couple weeks ago. And the brand is called Vaschy. Now, there's lots of sellers and companies now that reach out to me to share and market their products. Fat Cat Collections basically, although is a review channel, it's also a marketing channel. And there is a fine line between marketing and, of course, review. Because ultimately, what I tell you guys, I want to come across as transparent always. And so there is a lot of YouTube channels out there that, sponsorships are a huge part of YouTube. It's a huge part of once you get to a channel or once you get to a subscriber count or a certain amount of views where people start to like to hear what you have to say. But one thing that's extremely important is to not only do unboxings, and there are some channels that just do unboxings to show you how to use it, and their opinion, the opinion aspect of the quality, whether they like it, whether they buy it or not, is kind of pushed aside. On this channel, I like to do the unboxing, I like to do the review of what I think of the quality, and then come back and review products years later, a year later, 6 months, whatever the time frame is that whenever I decide to throw the video up. Maybe I'm really impressed with it, maybe I've had a bad experience with it, come back and re-review it. And it's always great to get a new product to share with you guys because, let's face it, there's always something in our lives that we could use. It's either going to be convenient, stylish, functional, it doesn't matter what it is. People are always, as consumers, are always buying something. And one item that I've been looking at for a while, I just didn't buy, is just a backpack. I used to have a JanSport, and I'm not laughing because JanSport's like, it's funny, but I used to have a JanSport backpack, a leather bottom day pack back when I was in school. And as I've gotten older, I haven't really had the need to have a backpack. However, like my folks live, a block up the hill, and I've been crashing with them, and it's nice to have something I can put my stuff in. The other thing is when I go down to my local spot, it used to be my beer drinking spot, now it's my iced tea spot, my sushi spot. I don't go in there anymore as often as I did, but when I want to get a bite to eat, get a little sushi, get my social, I'm friends with the bartender down there. I like to, shoot the shit with him. Nice guy. I like to be able to bring my laptop and still get some YouTube work done, some marketing work, whatever. I always like to bring a laptop with me. So a lot of times I just carry like kind of a laptop bag. But it's nice to bring I'd like to bring a sweater with me. Sometimes it's a little cold in there. So anyway, long story short, I wanted to get a backpack, and what a perfect timing. Vaschy, and I think I'm saying that right. It's V-A-S-C-H-Y. Reached out to me and said, hey, would you like to review our product? We'll send you a backpack to share with your subscribers. And so I was like, absolutely, because I have had my eye on one for a while, or getting something. And so they sent me, and again, I hope I'm saying that right. You guys might be saying, what? Did you ask the company? Well, yes, most times I do ask the company how to say their brand, but a lot of the Amazon sellers that I work with, a lot of the eBay sellers that I work with, depending on where the company is located or based, or who you're actually talking to, the manufacturer or distributor, sometimes there's a little bit of a language barrier. So I said, how do you pronounce this? Is it Vaschy? Is it Vaschy? So he came back. It's spelled V-A-S-H-Y, but he came back and said it's Vaschy, W-A-S-H-Y. And we, not to offend anybody, but we do know sometimes the language barrier, the accent, sometimes the V's with, the Asian native Asians or Asian-speaking folks who primarily speak Chinese, or a lot of times the W's will be pronounced with, or the V's would be pronounced with a W. So sometimes those languages, the English language, and they say English is the hardest language to speak. And be honest with you, I agree, because I'm fluent in English, and I don't even speak it all that great half the time. So I get it. So anyway, he said it was Vaschy, but I think it's Vaschy. So anyway, that's the best. That's the best explanation you can have for how you pronounce this particular brand. So one thing I do notice about this brand is there's a brand that I've noticed in the past, and that's called what is that brand? Oh man, this brand is kind of a homage to that other brand, and the brand is, and I'm drawing a blank. My God, I shouldn't even be making this video right now. It's drawing a blank. I can't think of it. I had it, dude, tip of my tongue. Anyway, let me show you the brand. Let me show you the bag, and maybe it'll come to me. But I keep wanting to say Brently Soft. It's not Brently Soft Packs. It's not JanSport. It's a brand I've seen over and over the time. Anyway, the brand is known for having these little small labels on it, just like this. Very subtle, very simple. So anyway, I guess it's kind of irrelevant because if you ultimately buy what you want to buy. But so a little bit about the bag. This one here, they have many different bags on their website or on their Amazon store. I'll put a link to both their website and the Amazon store. I always like using Amazon because most time the prices are cheaper on Amazon than the actual website, and you're getting a lot quicker because they're contracted with Amazon, I believe, to ship directly from Amazon. Or I always find the shipping's a lot quicker using Amazon. It's become such a huge company / distribution business that it's great. So I chose this one here because I wanted something that was not completely tactical, but I wanted something black because one, black stays clean. Black is very subtle. Again, I had a JanSport bag in blue. I had one in like a purple magenta back from the 80s. I actually sold it on eBay because some of that vintage stuff is actually pretty popular. I got more than I paid for it, or more than my parents paid for it as a kid. So, but I would never use it. So this is subtle. Nothing really over the top. And I didn't want anything over the top, you know. And like some of the tactical bags have all the, I believe it's called MOLE straps, M-O-L-E, I believe it's MOLE. They have all the straps to hang gear. I want something that was sort of a cross between being one, functional, two, stylish, but not, you know, not back. You have to be careful with backpacks as far as styling. And this is just my opinion. I'm a very flashy guy, and I like things that are noticeable, of course. But backpacks are, you know, definitely more functional. So without going and getting like a Gucci print or a Louis Vuitton print or a designer printed or a genuine printed, I would never spend the money on. I think luxury brands are a waste of money for the most part. But there's lots of brands out there you can get that give you kind of a stylish look, different prints, you know, alligator I've seen. And I just wanted something that I could throw some stuff in, a sweater, my laptop, you know, my keyboard, a few of my tech devices, and be able to just bring it down to the coffee shop, bring it where I want to bring it. Or if I'm just going to go to the gym or whatever, you know, I want something I can just nothing too large, but something that still looked somewhat stylish. So this is the one that I chose. This is their vintage school backpack. It is a water-resistant bag, and it fits a 15.6-inch laptop, although they says Rucksack fits 15.6 inch. So they left that off of there. So that is the laptop. Now, the laptop I have it's larger. It's like a big tablet. It's my iView laptop that iView sent me. It does fit in here, but if you put it in the back pocket, the bag kind of, you have to squeeze it closed. So it fits in the main pocket, not in the laptop. But if you have a laptop section. But if you have a standard size laptop, you can see, I mean, guys, I don't want to go too in deep depth here because it's basically a slot you put your laptop in. You've seen it 1,000 times on bags. They do have their brand logo, Vaschy, right on the inside. Simple and neat. I think that's the best way to describe their branding. You have a zippered pocket on the inside, so like I'll use this for smaller items like keys or my mouse for my computer. You have another cargo pocket on the inside, your main cargo pocket. Then you have a mesh smaller pocket on the inside, so you put some items where you want to be able to peek in and actually see. I know you can't see it by the video, it's really hard to see with the lighting in here. And I'm sorry guys, I mean, I got 7 lights on and an umbrella light, and it is what it is. So I get a better camera, it is what it is. So hopefully you can see it. Again, link is in the description. Lots of pictures on their website you can check out where you can see all this stuff that's been professionally photographed. So you have a top carry handle, which is great if you just want to carry it like a suitcase. You have some nice durable shoulder straps. You have a couple different plastic eyelets on here, so you want to hang some keys, maybe a small Bluetooth speaker. Maybe, I know they came out the Alexa smart assistants that are, there she goes, that's portable now. You do have a center, what I would consider like a chest strap to clip this together, so your shoulder straps are going to stay nice and snug towards the inside of your chest. That is not adjustable, but it is adjustable, so you can adjust that in closer. You do have a nice, and this is something I really like about this bag too, you have sort of this mesh liner on the back, and the idea in this is that not only does it give you some sort of comfort on what may be in your bag, like your laptop, but also this is extremely breathable, so it helps prevent you from sweating while wearing this. If you're going to wear this, maybe not to a coffee shop, but maybe you're going to wear this on a hike, or maybe wear this on a walk, wherever you're going to wear your backpack. You do have a center pocket right in the front here. This has got some magnetic kind of closures which hold the flap over the top. More of a decorative piece because there is a zippered pocket underneath there. So not something they needed to put on, but I like the fact they did it because it makes the bag, I think this is what really makes the bag more stylish. If you didn't have this, you would just have basically a black bag. They have kind of like these fake straps, which on some bags are actually functional. That's how you strap or you close the pocket. On this, they're just more for show. You have your Vaschy logo, care to quality, simple and neat. You have some vinyl piping around all the edges, and you have a water bottle pocket on the side. So you can put maybe your 12 or 16 ounce water bottle. You have another one on the other side. If you want to double fist it, you can do so. And again, I like the way that this opens. It's not just a zipper around the whole thing. It's a zipper that's actually, if you left this open, your stuff isn't going to be spilling out. You can still wear this with this open, and it's very easy to access this. Again, if you're at a coffee shop, you're going to be digging into your bag for a few different items. You can leave this unzipped and get right in there. Since we're on the subject of security, if you guys are going to make a purchase of this bag, I normally don't integrate different products into channels, but I think that one thing I really like about this is that, you know, I am a little bit paranoid. Obviously, if you've seen my videos on security and home surveillance and different things to secure your home and property. One thing for me, if I was in a coffee shop and had to use the restroom, it had to be somewhere I was comfortable leaving my bag. But you don't want anybody kind of, you know, dipping into there real quick. So one thing I recommend is one of these awesome biometric fingerprint locks. So this is by a company called eLink Smart. Again, I'll put a link in the description for this as well. I did a video review on this. Some of these products are more of like show and tells than they are reviews because there's only so much I can tell you about this. It's very simple. It doesn't have a lot of features. It locks, and you use your fingerprint to unlock it. Do we? There we go. You got to press your fingerprint on there directly. So this is something like this would be great just to lock your bag up. In the event that you're just going to run into the bathroom real quick, or you just want to have a little bit of security on your bag, this is a great way to do so. Again, if you're going to be traveling on a plane or you know, whatever, anything you do to help prevent people from maybe slipping their hands in there real quick. Who knows? I don't know. If you're keeping your bag somewhere where it's going to be subjected to, I don't know if you're going to be on a bus and put it, so I don't know. Wherever you might want to just have a little bit of security in your bag with the ease of being able to enter your bag, get into your bag without having to bust out a key or use a combination. This is a great accessory for this bag. So I definitely recommend you pick one of those up too if you get the bag. That's about it, guys. I love the bag. I think it's very stylish. I've been using it. I've been crashing at my folks' house for like the last month. I've just been enjoying spending time with them, even though they're a block away. And I love my home. It's nice just to spend time with family. And now that I'm, you know, I haven't been working for a while, I've just been kind of taking some time off and, you know, collecting my thoughts, so to speak. It's great to just be able to spend more time with them. So this has been coming extremely handy. It's been the perfect timing for it because I've been going back and forth between their house and my house. And again, it's only a block away, but I like to bring some stuff up there with me. As far as how it looks, as far as the styling of it, I think it's a fantastic looking bag. I want to thank Vaschy again for their generosity in sending me a bag of my choice. This thing's just awesome. I mean, it doesn't look like, again, like a tactical bag. It looks just like a very nice looking fashionable bag. Definitely something that if you're a student, you can definitely use. If you're, you know, somebody who travels, a businessman, you want to bring your laptop. It's fantastic. It doesn't look like just a, you know, a hiking backpack. It looks like a fashion accessory. I think it's great. It's definitely my taste. Definitely something that, again, you guys know I just like to always have things that look, you know, I'm just my personality. I like to look nice, you know, and again, that is subjective. You may not think I look nice, but I don't care. I like the way that I look. I like the way that I dress and stuff like that. So this is a great accessory for when I'm going out and about. I want to bring some stuff with me. I can do it with a little bit of style. So pricing this is fantastic. If you go into a big box store, you're gonna be paying more for a backpack. I mean, some of these backpacks are upwards of like a couple $100 I've seen. But this one here is available in a couple different color combinations. You get it in the black. You can get it in a dark navy blue. You can get it in a nice silvery gray, which I almost chose because it is kind of flashy. And of course, you can get it in a drab army green. All four of these colors do have sort of metallic quality to them. They're kind of satiny looking. They're not just like a matte finish. There is a little bit of a sheen to them, which I really like. as far as, you know, the other aspects, again, you have the chest buckle. You can hang some sunglasses. Your magnetic pouch on the back, which is zippered as well. Again, that flap is more for style than it is for function. PU leather trim, PU leather zipper pulls, which again, the lock would be very functional on this. And that's really about it. I mean, there's a little bit more information on this as far as, you know, the height of the bag and the weight. I don't know why they. I'm sorry. My bad. It's the height of the model. I'm not sure why the model's height and weight is important, but they decided to list it. The guy on here is 5'6", which is surprising because most models. The guy looks taller than 5'6". But anyway, I'm 5'7" and a half, so you can get an idea what this bag looks like on me. Comes to right a little bit lower than my waist, and again, that really depends on how you wear your bag. I like to wear a bag a little bit. I like to sag the bag a little bit without lack of a better word, sag, like back in the 90s, the big baggy pants. Some of you still rock that, but I like to have the bag kind of sagging back a little bit. You can wear it tighter or higher if you want. Just really is personal preference, but I'm 5'7" and a half. That's how it fits on my back. It's comfortable, you know. I mean, I can go on and on talking about, you know, its comfort and this and that. But I've never personally, I'm not too picky when it comes to stuff like that. I've never put a backpack on and be like, oh my God, this is uncomfortable. One thing I will say though is I do notice the padding on the back, which is different than the other bags I've owned. The other bags that I've owned didn't have any back padding. On this, I can definitely feel it. So I think that's a great addition. I think it's something you can wear all day and be comfortable. So again, Vaschy, thank you for your generosity in sending me this backpack to share on the channel and share with you guys and review. I think it's great. I'll come back and review it 6 months later, 7 months later, whatever, you know, time frame I decide to come back and review this. If I have any kind of issues with it, I tend to come back sooner to let you guys know. I like to put the brakes on. If I buy something or a company sends me something and it fails, first I contact the company. If they don't make right by it, then I put out an honest video about whether the company backed their product. And again, and not as a threat, but remember, companies have warranties for a reason. They can't, most companies can't put out a lifetime warranty on a product that may potentially fail. And so I'm not saying that, we all hope that we have good luck with everything that we buy. Some companies do put out lifetime warranties on certain items. Something that gets worn, you're never going to have a company, warranty a pair of jeans. Things wear, and there's nothing really you can do to prevent that. So take that with a grain of salt. I think that if you get, a couple of years good use out of something that you use often and wear often, then great. It really comes down to the product, but I always like to come back and share with you guys, whether or not I've had good or bad luck with something, how it's holding up. I think it's really important. You don't want to buy something. I mean, something like a backpack should last you years and years. Unless you're, unless you're roaming around the woods and you're hunting and you're really subjecting your bag or product to some, harsh environments. I think it's funny sometimes. Like some guys will come back and, the whole watch argument. Some guys be like, "Oh man, I had this particular watch, and this broke." One guy was like, "I had a Bulova watch. It was so shitty, I threw it out the window." It's like, dude, I don't know what you guys are doing with your product. I mean, again, take care of things. They tend to, last longer. But anyway, I will come back and review the product. Also, if this backpack isn't your style, there's many different backpacks that they have on their website. I encourage you to check out their site. There's a couple really nice ones, and there's so many cool backpacks on here. They're almost like a fashion accessory. I'm hoping that I can get my hands on maybe a couple of the other designs. They have very basic backpacks, which you'd expect from like a JanSport, $18.89. They have ones that are more of like a suitcase style backpack. This particular backpack, which again is in all black, they do make it if you want it with more of like a leather kind of strapped look around the, top of the closure or the flaps. Many different bags, combinations, kids bags. There's all different kind of bags on here. Faux leather bags, purses. Definitely check out their company because I'm pretty impressed with the product. I think you're getting a lot of bang for your buck, and I'm really happy with this pack. It fits my personality, it fits my style, and it's going to get years of use. So again, guys, thanks for watching. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Click the bell to be notified anytime I upload a new video. If you want to make a purchase, do it through my links. At least check out the links. You never know, you may find something you want from this awesome brand called Vaschy or Washi. Not really sure. But anyways, check it out. You guys have a great evening and take care.